loud. And she just, wait, this is the mirror, and this is Jenna. Oh. She walked right into herself, and you're just like, Alice the Fine Art. California, like, homeboy, what?
Bless her heart.
I have no voice.
It's fine.
Give us what you got. Let's hear it.
Okay.
Been recording.
Have you been recording?
Yes. You just cut this out.
Yeah, crop it. One.
Okay, harder up there.
1, 2.
Ready?
One,
2, 3.
You are the source of my strength. Yes. Worship. You are the strength of my life. I lift my hands in total praise to you. Amen.
All right. What was some of the funniest moments on the trip?
Oh my goodness. The funniest, okay, I'm not gonna lie. The funniest moment I would have to say was every moment because my choir is hilarious. Okay, and I'm not gonna lie, like, they're just so funny. Like, literally, I don't think this is a good thing, but like, they make a joke out of everything. And because of that, everything is funny. Especially when we go visit churches, our group chat is group chat is funny. Like when we make a mass group chat with all the tenors, all the altos, even you, all the sopranos, you know, it is funny. The memes, they have these memes on deck. Like you could say something, I will say something at 11:59, they respond at 11:58. That is how funny, that's how much they have these stuff on deck. So honestly, my choir, they're just funny. Like there's never a dull moment. I know we're supposed to be serious, but they're just hilarious. They're great. They're funny.
I'd say the funniest part was we had the opportunity to do a girls' night, and that was really fun. Honestly, yeah, like Jill said, every moment, every single time we would get on the bus, we would crack a joke about something, and then just as the days went on, we just had more and more inside jokes. After a while, we just have to give each other a look, and we just start cracking up. So, yeah, we just
give them like.
Yeah. So yeah, all of it was really funny.
They really said it.
What y'all said?
We're great. Like,
I think one of my specific favorite moments was when we first landed in Sacramento and we were waiting for our host to come get us. And then when we all got in the van, we were all exhausted and we found out the wait time that we had. And I was sitting by Jill and it was just so funny. And everything is so much funnier when you have to laugh quietly. So it was just like, that was like the best starts to the trip. I'm like, it's about to be hilarious. And it was. So everything was funny though.
I think one of my funny ones was me trying to get in that van. And I had to go all the way to the back. I am really tall, so every time I got in, trying to get in,
she had to hoist herself up.
Jill would be right there literally laughing at me, not trying to help me. Not trying to help me. Literally almost fell trying to get in the van. So I think that was the most hilarious thing.
It was so funny. She actually punched me after that, but it's whatever. She didn't have to hoist her, she'd be like, okay. And then I remember I lost it because before Sade, she just looked at the van and she put her arm on the thing and she just took a deep breath. She's like, like she knew what was going. She was getting ready and she was like, that was so bad. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Oh my gosh. Nobody told you to sit in the back though. Nobody told her to sit in the back. She wouldn't sit in the back. So.
We had some drivers who just.
Oh yeah, some of the drivers they like to brake check us over here. So, you know, that's the fun part.
What was
It'd be like that.
was there, I guess, a serious moment ministry-wise on the trip that you could talk about? That something
can I
hit
answer
you? All of you guys get answer.
Oh, okay.
What was the question?
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't hear the question.
What was the serious part of the trip?
Like a moment that hit you that you was like, man, this is God, or I felt this, or I see God working, or
So for me, when we went to the children's hospital, whew, Lord have mercy. So where we sang up, like the thing or whatever, the stairways were clear. So like the railings were clear so the kids could see us and stuff like that. And the kids were waving, and I get it, I've been to hospitals, I've been to this, I've been to that. I've sang before in hospitals and stuff. But I think the type of hospital, first of all, and second of all, I had the opportunity to sing next to Christelle, and Christelle made a comment, and it really just, something in my heart, it set off something in my heart. She said that they're so small, they can't even see over the railing. And for some reason, it just took me out because it's like, this is how they're spending their life right now. Like they're so small, they can't even see over. But by the grace of God, they're alive. And I think it was really cool that we're able to sing to them, minister to them, and give them something to look forward to, because oftentimes in hospitals, people only come around holidays, you know? Like, oh, it's Christmas, it's Thanksgiving, let's do something nice. No, come now. Come in the middle of March, whenever we went. We went in February. Come in the middle of February. Come sometime other than a special holiday, because you come, there's a mass wide of happiness, and then you leave. And those kids are still left there. So for me, just being there, it just set off something within me. Like, I felt so bad for those kids, but at the same time, I felt God. You know, I know that at that moment, I was feeling that, you know what, they're going to get over this, whatever they're in there for. You know what, God has a certain plan for them. And even though it may be different than mine, even though I'm living my life a different way, he has something for them, and their greater is coming. And I just wanted to give them a hug, and I couldn't. And it was just so hard. So I just had a lot of emotions, in me. And I just it made me more happier to sing to them, because I really wanted to do something for them. And honestly, that is the most I can do for them at that time. So that was a moment that I really loved. I loved being there. I enjoyed it. And even though I was crying, they were definitely tears of happiness and stuff like that. So that was my moment.
Mine was when we was at Damian Chetler's church, when we were singing We Offer Praise. It was like we ended the song, but then when he came up there, I just felt, I don't know, it was like a burden just lifted off of me, because he just was saying thank you for your goodness and mercy. You didn't have to do it, but you did. You still gave it to us time and time again. There's been times where, we don't talk to God and we just push him away because something is not going our way, but then we'll talk to him when we really need something. So that time I was just like, God, thank you for your grace and your mercy towards me, because you didn't have to give it to me. So that, I was literally crying for a couple minutes, because it really touched me like never before.
I would say for me, one of my most memorable serious moments was when we were singing at the very last church we were at, and I think the last song we did was Total Praise Medley. And that song always takes me there. And in particular, I was very emotional that day because we had already sung so many churches, we were all tired, and yet somehow God had still given us the energy that we needed to get through this last concert set and sing this song. And we still had voices somehow. And after we finished singing, we went out to the audience and we had the opportunity to pray with some of the people that attended the concert. And the woman that I prayed with, I told her, I was like, oh, my name is Ruth. And she said, oh, my sister's name is Ruth. And even though it was just a really small moment, it was just that opportunity that we had to just connect with somebody in the audience that we may not have normally had the opportunity to do. So I was just really happy that even though sometimes we may not be able to minister to ourselves, or we may not, spend time with God the way that we should. I was just happy that I was able to, pray with that woman, and I just hoped that the little time that I was able to spend with her, the little time that she was able to hear us minister, she was just affected by it. So, yeah.
For me, there was 2 moments that really stood out for me. One of them was kind of like over the course of Sunday when we kept sitting at different churches. Pastor Chandler would, but Pastor Chandler, he would like introduce us, and then something that stood out to me that I laughed at, he was saying like at Oakwood University, we don't have a good basketball team, we don't have a football team, but like our choirs are really great, and there's like 100 members, 200 members. And I told Jill, I was like, we don't even have like that many members, because right now we only have like 60, 70 members. And I was like, the people who make up the members are probably like angels. And literally throughout the day, I saw the manifestation of literally, there was no way we would have been able to sing all those events and still sound good. But I truly felt as if angels had come up and like surrounded us and was helping us sing. But the second moment that stood out to me was at the last church when we went to pray with the members of the church. There was this lady we prayed with, Portia. Her husband is going through dialysis, and it was important to me to be able to talk to her and see that even though her husband was going through dialysis, he was still going out and visiting other people who were sick. He was still trying to come to the church because he's an elder, and he was still doing his part in the church. And it made me feel shameful for even like not wanting to get up to go to church, not even wanting to be part of anything that had to do with God. But somebody who's in dialysis that has to come almost 3 times a week just to be able to like go through the machines to be able to live. And they're weak, they're tired, they're aggravated, but they're still doing ministry. It showed the importance of, it's bigger than who we are. Like this, as often as we like to think it's only us in our own little world, we're not the only ones living in it, and we're put here on this earth to minister to others, and that's what we should be doing.
My favorite moment was the last church that we sang at on Sunday evening. We had a concert there, and like Ruth said, we were singing the Total Praise medley, and I remember like the spirit like literally just like hit me, like, and I just started breaking down, crying, realizing how good God has been to me and all that He's brought me through. And getting off of the stage, I remember I saw Ruth in the hall. She said, "Are you okay?" And she gave me such a big hug, and she gave me such love and support. And it just reminded me like what it's all about, And going back inside where we went to go and pray with the congregation, I prayed for a lady who asked me to pray for her family and specifically her nephew. And after the prayer, she asked me for my name, and she's like, "I love you and thank you for praying this prayer for me, even if nobody else will." And that gave me the encouragement that I needed to continue going on in ministry, because people truly need what we have to offer. Even if we feel as though we don't have anything to give, we can still bless somebody in spite of. So I'm just grateful for that one.
So you say the spirit hit you? How did it hit you exactly?
I was singing, and as I was when I say hit me, I mean like okay, like obviously the spirit was moving. I don't mean like
I'm here.
It was like but like when I say like still sit up. When I say the spirit hit me, it wasn't like a boom, like out. It was like a wow, like I'm here, like a wind. It's like boom, like it's here, like it arrived, And I know the spirit is always there, but God was really speaking to me in that moment and communicating things to me that I have been needing for a long time. And I just got a lot of affirmation in that moment. That's what I meant by the spirit hit me.
And we out.
No, he's speaking.
Guys,
you should join BOT. Join BOT.
We love you so much. Cannot wait to see you.
Join BOT.
Hopefully you'll be here for Alumni Weekend.
Great
Even if you want to come in August to see us, please do. Thank you.
Yeah. And if you're in Jersey, we're coming to Jersey next year. So
Okay.
we are, guys. I live in Jersey.
Okay.
All right. What about social sightseeing? What was some highlights on the trip?
I said my sightseeing, but I won't tell you about the 2 peaks. I will tell you about the seals. Okay.
Those are cute.
The seals were not.
They were cute.
I didn't think they were cute. I've never seen a seal up close before.
Well, even they were
I've never seen. They're like, I felt very uncomfortable because
So this is supposed to be your favorite, not
this
your...
is no, guys, I'm getting there. But it pushed me to kind of like listen. You're messing up my speech. She messed up my speech, y'all. You know what? I'm gonna change my sightseeing. Next, we walked the pier, and there was this store that we saw with like fake people in them. Do you remember that? Like there was Beyonce.
Oh.
Do you remember?
Yeah,
with,
that
like,
wasn't the
that
pier,
wasn't
though.
at the pier.
that was not the. Where was that?
No,
it
that
was
was
when we were
the-
going back to the
yeah,
bus.
that was Madame Tussauds, the wax.
Oh yes, we went to the wax place. Okay.
We didn't go
Okay.
to the wax
You know what? Don't join me on tea if you want to see it. If you want to be with them, don't do that. No.
We're not gonna be here.
You know what? I have no favorite place. I have no favorite. California is terrible.
favorite place.
Terrible.
My favorite place was also the pier. Everything that we did on, was that Tuesday?
Yeah.
Everything that we did on Tuesday was really, really fun. It was kind of stressful because, you know, some of the cars that we were in were a little bit too
Drivers.
big for those San Francisco streets, but we made it, amen. And it was just really pretty there. It was really nice, and I was really happy that we had the opportunity to see everything there. And then, like Jill said, that's why I think it's called Twin Peaks though, but that's fine.
I did say twin.
I thought you
Oh,
said
two?
two.
It's-
Yeah.
You know my accent. English is my second language,
Anyway,
so sometimes I struggle
we
with.
went to Twin Peaks, and we got to see the whole city of San Francisco, and it was really pretty. So that was my most.
Wait, can you two say it again? Twin Peaks?
Okay, so back to what I was saying about the seals.
Okay,
No. Let me tell you about the seals.
Sade.
I enjoyed the
Sade.
seals.
Okay, so mine was I had fun at the pier as well because I found this store and it just catch.
Oh my gosh, she's so in love with the store.
Because it was a lefty store and I'm a lefty. I may be lefty, but I'm always right. So that store was just amazing. It was a little bit on the expensive side, but I still got a notebook and a T-shirt, and I was just so happy to be in there. Like they had a cup in there that only left-handers could use, and if a right-hander would use it, they would be upset because it would be on their clothes. So I was just really happy because it's hard out here for these left-handed people, man.
God. You get the
Is it-
They ain't got the regular scissors, you know, can openers. That's the most hardest thing I struggle with to this day. But that store was just great. So I really had fun with that. And just seeing the whole city of San Francisco. That was just so amazing. Like, okay.
He said, on the scene.
Great.
So I enjoyed seeing.
Okay, so Christelle.
Wait, no. So
okay,
even though
so-
the seals, like,
It's rude to talk over people.
even you just talked over me. So even though the seals were not what I expected, because they were smooth, but they were also hairy, and it just looked like really patchy. So I was like, ew. But after they jumped in the water, they were cuter. But anyway, I like the seals because there was this one seal that he or she got out the water and came back on like these board dock thingies, and they started doing poses. Like it did like one cute thing, and I was like, that is so cute. And then we were all smiling at, I don't want to say it, but like him or she or her or whatever. And then it was like, and it was just so cute. It was like, so I feel like the seals, like they knew we were there, and they started, you know, like popping out and stuff like that. And I thought that was really cute. So that was my favorite moment about the pier.
My favorite moment after almost dying in San Francisco because
How did you die?
the streets were like this.
Oh yeah, the streets
Not
were
a
high.
fan. Not a fan at all. Nope.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Literally. Anyway, my favorite moment,
Shout out.
or my favorite scene area, was Twin Peaks, as everyone was saying. Just I just love areas where you're able to be all the way up and you feel like you're on the top of the world. And just to see like literally the whole city of San Francisco. Definitely. In my city.
It was aside from God.
My favorite spot was this little artwork shop that I found, and I liked it because a lot of the portraits that I saw there told like different stories, and so it was fun to like go through the story. It was pretty big. It was on the pier, and it had so many different pieces, and it was fun just trying to like create your own story in your head and stuff. And I was with a few other people who were all just like, yeah, so this is what happened in the next, and yada yada yada. And I was in there with Mike, and then he saw a little Chance the Rapper thing and flipped out and almost got kicked out. So that was fun, but yeah, that was my favorite spot.
All right.
Tell us about Jill and her jokes.
Very loud.
Jill has some
0 out of 10. Don't
Jill has
recommend.
some great jokes.
Very
Jill
loud.
has
0
great
out
jokes.
of 10. Don't recommend.
She yells a lot.
10 out of 10. Don't recommend. Now, guys, listen.
He asked
Oh my
us
gosh!
that
Wait!
Yeah, yeah.
Wait! I'll tell you guys a joke.
But he didn't ask for that.
I think the thing about Jill's jokes is that she laughs harder than everybody else. I think
Because
that's my
I'm
favorite part.
funny.
She was gonna make you laugh just because
Listen,
she's so amused by herself.
I want y'all to come to Oakwood, but not gonna lie, some of these people are uncultured. I'm so funny, okay? So, this is a joke. Oh, I told in the California group chat. Oh, wait, you guys heard it then. It's okay.
Yeah.
Did you read my joke? Oh, okay, well. I'll say since David didn't read it. Why was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 afraid of 7?
7, 8, 9.
7, 8,
Because 7, 8, 9. Why did Sally fall off the swings? Because she had no arms.
Ruth is
Knock,
the only
knock.
laughing.
Knock,
That encourages you.
knock, knock. Say who's
Speak.
there. Not Sally. Because she ain't got no arms.
Did you hear the last one?
It's funny. It's not good. It's funny. There was this one I saw. There were like peas in a pod, and they all were smiling. And
Oh, that's the
then
one we
it
first
said,
heard.
"Yeah, it said you make me a half pea." These are solid. You know,
And that's that. I'm
you
so
know
jealous.
why?
Yeah.
You know why the toilet paper? You know why the toilet paper didn't cross the road? Because it was stuck in the crack.
Ruth is laughing because it's not funny. That's my
I'm
favorite
just
part.
laughing.
It's
She's like,
funny.
laughing like, these are not good.
So
Right.
Because
much.
like you have to think about it like, oh, it was stuck in the Okay.
All right, great. Well, guys, thanks so much for
Still watching.
getting to know us and
Guys, I'm funny in other ways. Like, look. If we play charades, they always know what I'm gonna do. Let's play charades. Ready? Let's play charades. Who am I?
If you're still watching, comment VLT25.
Oh yeah, comment below. Comment below in the blog. Comment below. Comment below what you want our next segment to
Comment
be
what you
on,
think.
and click the subscribe button and
right.
put on the bell
for notifications.
for notifications. And we'll see you when we see you.